serious. I really do like living the good life. Like, this is how I imagine my life, like enjoying myself. It's been a while. I've been here sitting down talking to you, but like I'm back. That's the most important thing. I have my glasses on because it makes me seem super serious. You know what, let me just take them off because I look too serious for my liking. So in today's video, sorry, I'm just trying to like do my talk properly because in today's video I'm going to be talking about traveling basically. So I do see like people ask questions. They don't ask me yet because they don't know me yet, but they're going to know me soon. But like as in I see questions, or when I'm talking to my friends and stuff like that, people always ask, how do I start traveling? Why should I travel? Who wants to travel? Stuff like that. You get so basic things like that. And I just felt like coming to share with you why I feel like travel is so important, and like just like some tips and some things I've learned over the years. Okay, so as a child I traveled, so thank God for provision and stuff like that. So I've been able to go to some countries, but most times I go with my parents. So I've never really had the opportunity to like just travel by myself internationally and stuff like that, like just by myself, except when I started going to school. So I had to go to school by myself. So my passion for traveling just came because I just like seeing new things. I like the good life. You get those kind of things. So I like enjoying myself. I like having a good time. And I saw that traveling actually gives me the time to have a good time. Now there's a notion people talk about when traveling. So I'm not for like staying in hostels and like staying like, I like traveling, but like having like those luxuries that come with travel. So not traveling based on like tightness. So for example, I have to stay in a hostel. I have to like try and buy food from the supermarkets and cook by myself and stuff like that. That's not my type of traveling. So I like the kind of budget friendly enjoyment kind of traveling before I go like higher into luxurious and stuff like that. So now the first thing on why you should travel, I feel like traveling is like, it opens your mind. Like if you meet people that have traveled wide, even though we do have those dense people, it's like it allows you to see that there's more to what you see. So you know how you're just in your space and you'll be feeling like, oh, this place is okay, this place is fine, this place is this, and then you go somewhere different and you're just like, no, it's not the same. It's entirely different. I became so engrossed into like finding out things about countries, what people do, their culture, what they eat, and I became so inquisitive. So I always used to ask a lot of questions, and like when it came to being creative, I feel like travel has helped me to be creative and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why it's important. Secondly, like how do I travel? I don't have the funds, I don't have this. I'm a student too, so like allowances and stuff. I haven't really traveled out as much as I want because when I was about to start this, COVID hit, and then everything just, like the year I was meant to go to a country, my passport was going to expire in 6 months, and most countries need you to have 6 months validity and stuff like that. So I couldn't go the next year that I planned for. COVID hit, so it was like, oh my god, everything is going into a mess. But then what they call it again, I was like, you know what, I'm going to start locally. So currently I school in South Africa, and yes, I know the stories, I know the things, but like I'm telling you, it's the people, there are lots of South African travelers, like you need to see them. They're doing really amazing stuff. But like you see, I'm also a student and I'm just starting up, so like savings and stuff like that is still a bit tricky for me, but like I'm getting there. I would say start locally. Now I'm from Nigeria, and right now I wouldn't really advise people to travel as much as that in Nigeria because of like how the state of the country is and stuff like that. Like somebody said, if you live in Lagos and Ibadan, or you live in like somewhere like Abuja or somewhere like that, you're in a bubble. So you feel safe. You don't really see what's happening outside and everything like that. Like in the north, it's horrible. And like if you see the things that are in the north and stuff like that, they're amazing, they're beautiful. Like Nigeria has such a big, vast place for tourism, but we can't do anything about it because of the state of our country. I'm not expecting our government to do something, but like honestly, we're just praying for the best. But like, so I would say start locally. So right now in South Africa, if you live in Johannesburg, there are lots of beautiful places you can go to in Johannesburg. You just need to, you need to see them. Like, you need to, because when people want to travel, they first say, oh my god, I want to go to Europe, I want to go to this place, I want to go to that. And I'm just like, okay, you see, just by saying you want to go doesn't take you there. Like, if I wanted, I would say I want to go to Paris now. If I could say it and just appear in Paris, that would be awesome, but that's not what's happening. So you start locally, and like, you can just go away for like a weekend, 2 days, 3 days, a day trip. And like, now in South Africa, they do have a lot of that, day trips, 2-day getaways, and like, I feel like it is quite affordable to an extent, but you do have to save. You can't just wake up on money if you do not have the funds and just say you're going for a day trip. Like, no, you have to start small. So like, I'll give you a place where people are going to now. So Maboneng Precinct is actually like a really tourist friendly place, or like, it has a lot of people there doing, there's this company called Curiosity, I'll put it here, they do stuff like that. You guys can go there and see and stuff like that. You can go, there's this SA tourism site, I put them at the bottom there, where you could just like see them, and like, you can do like day trips, you can do stuff like I did last December. I did like a day trip to like Pretoria, just to like view Pretoria and the Lion Park or something like that. I did that, and that was cool, that was fun. So what they call it, I would advise you do start locally. Don't go over the edge. Don't do like what you cannot do. Like, do not do what you cannot do. That's my advice to people. Don't bite what you cannot chew, basically. Right now I'm in like a place where I came to review for like 2 days, and like, it wasn't that expensive. It's about 2,100 rands for 2 days, and I think it was worth it. It comes with breakfast, and it's okay. Like, today is the last day, I'm going tomorrow, so yeah, I just said let me make this video. As a student now, I would say that traveling also is very, very it's not time flexible for us, because of like, what they call it again, timetables and schoolwork and things like that. And how do you have time to like fix everything together? How do you have time to put everything together? But like, if you think about it, like, now I'm on a study break, which is 1 week. I took 2 days out of that 1 week and decided to like come explore a place. For another person, they could take out 3 days. Some people can even take out the whole week and come to, what they call it again. The only problem right now is COVID. COVID is really putting a lot of plans on hold, because you do want to travel, but you don't want to put somebody else's life at risk, because you don't know whether you have COVID, you don't know whether all this kind of things, you get that kind of thing. So I would say start slowly. Like, the countries aren't going anywhere, by God's grace. Like, no one is going anywhere. You would have the time to sit down and another tip, I think you should plan. So honestly, I'm not one for planning. I don't really enjoy planning, but like, planning is amazing. It's work for people. Like, if you're traveling, I do advise you to plan. So planning in the sense that you say what you want to do, you say places you want to do, you compare prices, you check flights, you see whether you can even drive there and stuff like that. Like, even in South Africa, I think if you can drive, it's very awesome for you to go to different places, because you just get your car, you fill it up with fuel, you get inside and you drive to wherever you want to go to. And like, if you're somebody that has a lot of people and knows a lot of people, it's actually quite excellent, because you can just like say, oh hey guys, let's go for a weekend. Everybody can probably maybe drop like some rands, and then you guys have like an amazing time. And like, it's still nice, it's still experiencing this, it's still learning the facts, learning little things and stuff like that. I'm very, what they call it again, I can't lie to you guys, I really do like living the good life. Like, this is how I imagine my life, like enjoying myself, showing people how I enjoy myself and getting paid for it. But like, I'm studying a course in university, which I do plan to practice, but like, having an alternative is something I have had to learn, and like traveling as an alternative would be excellent for me, and I would love it. And like just having people listen to me talk, because I do enjoy talking a lot. My advice, my last piece of advice is that do it. You just have to do it. Like sometimes people will be like, no, you know what, I'll wait till this year, I'll wait till, no, just do it. Like do it. If you've been able to gather the funds, you've been able to research, you've been able to do the necessary things, you have gotten your vaccines. Like I'm not talking about the COVID vaccine, because everybody's still waiting to get that as much as we can. I'm talking about okay, for Nigeria we have to get like meningitis shots, and we have to get like flu shots or stuff like that for a yellow card or something like that. So if you've done that, you've gotten the visa, if you're traveling locally, you have all your documents, you have a car, you have everything that you need, just do it. Like literally just do it. Telling you, you won't regret it. That's if you plan ahead, because obviously if you just do like an impromptu thing and some things mess up, sometimes impromptu things are amazing, but like if you do an impromptu thing and things mess up, that's you not planning. But like just do it. Like it's exhilarating. I can't explain to you the passion I feel when I just leave where I'm going to and just decide to go somewhere else. Now in South Africa, I've gone to like 3 locations locally by myself as a solo traveler. Obviously time is coming where I'll go with friends when I get them all, but like yeah, and you need to. I'm very open now for student travel. Like I'm really pushing for student travel, because I need people to see these things starting from as young as they are. Like I want to start with like university students, because I'm in university, before I go to like little kids and stuff like that. But like I'm really pushing people to travel, pushing people to meet people, pushing people to explore. There's so much in this world. You can't just stay in your room and just stay at Netflix and all day. There is so much more this world has to give, and I do hope everyone gets to experience that. So yeah, thanks for chit-chatting with me and stuff like that. And I do hope like after this like long session of me chatting, you've been able to see like why you should travel and why traveling is important and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for everyone that's gonna watch this. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and like if I get like more followers and stuff like that, maybe like I will host something and travel with people, and like companies will make me like go on trips with people and pay me to like travel. But like yeah, that's what I have for you today. So thanks guys, thank you so much. Bye.